What's up? I just got off of work, but we're gonna talk about my class, okay? So here's my handy dandy iPad that I actually bought just for my master's degree because my laptop storage is actually full.
How did you do that?
Completely full. Can't do nothing on it for real. I'm working on that, but for now I'm using Google Docs for all my papers. Also have Microsoft for that, like through the school, and it's different from using like Microsoft Word on your computer. But let's get into what class I'm taking at the moment, how this is set up, and how my first week looks. For you guys that do not know, I am getting my master's in nursing education. So this is not like an NP program.
Absolutely
whatsoever. However, if you just kind of want to know like how getting your master's at all is like, this is great for you to follow me because I will be going through this and I'll be trying to stay week by week what I'm doing every week and my little breaks and whatever. I got other stuff that I plan for this channel, but generally I wanted to like kind of document how it was for me to go through my master's degree. So the first class that I'm taking of my master's degree is Theoretical Foundations in Nursing. I don't like theory, philosophy. I'm not interested in any of that stuff for real. And going into this, I honestly already knew that I wasn't going to necessarily enjoy the coursework that I was going to have for this class because, well, guess what? Even though I want to be a teacher, that's what I want to do. I want to teach nursing students, okay? Clinical, you know, some fun ethics, OB, fun, like cultural stuff. Like, I don't want to do all this writing crap, okay? I'm not even gonna lie. I am not the best writer. Now, I could poop out a paper, okay? It's when you start getting into the citations and stuff, that's where I start messing up. I hate citations. And it's not that I don't mind putting it in there. It's the commas and the periods and the semicolons and where do they go. I always miss it and I always get random points taken off for that. I'm just not, that is not fun for me. I did multiple research like stuff over the courses of my like other 2 degrees. I've been in 3 research labs and I did not enjoy it. I just don't enjoy that type of writing, but I already know going into this that I will have to do research writing. I will have to do scholarly writing, peer reviews, all of that stuff. So this is actually gonna be a really big struggle for me. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not gonna hold you. This is not gonna be fun for me. Okay. That being said, the first assignment that we had to do wasn't that bad, and we just gonna get into the syllabus real fast. Before we do that, let me read you this synopsis of what this class is about. Theoretical Foundations for Nursing online course. This course analyzes the multiple dimensions of contemporary professional nursing and the interrelationships between theory, philosophy, and practice. I took philosophy in my first undergraduate degree. You know, I need to do a whole video on that, honestly. And like literally the whole class, I'm just sitting here like, what is happening? I just didn't get it. I wasn't understanding. It's just so like, I just feel like it's a bunch of words, just words for words. I would rather do math or science. I get exactly the answer. We're just talking in circles at this point. It's all giving just everybody's perspective on the world. And so like the test, I'm just like, are we just reciting what the other person who said what? Like, I'm not understanding why we're doing this, but I took it and I passed. So, but that is literally just the first week. It was pretty much just an introduction post and like, what are your goals and yada yada yada, but we had to also have references in them. Like we had to cite stuff. So there was like a reading and it was like 503 pages. No, we did not have to read all of that, but we had to pick like a section from it that kind of resonated with what we want to do and how we want to apply that to our master's degree. So it was not bad whatsoever, but I just have quickly realized that I have got to figure out how to not add a whole bunch of words that do not need to be there.
Expeditiously, actually.
And so this week, literally the name of the week was Introduction to Theory, Philosophy of Science, and Knowledge Development. Okay, and that's all. So hopefully I will be doing like a very detailed like what is supposed to happen in this course, and then y'all will just be getting every week like what it is that I have to do and how it's going. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure I didn't forget because that's my problem. And the hardest part, believe it or not, wasn't even necessarily the context of the discussion board. It was actually the parameters. I am, according to my boyfriend, a yapper, and so that's how I write my papers. Like, I just run on sentences, just keep going and going and going and going. It's never a question of whether I wrote it or not. It's more of like, where'd you pull this from? My brain, that's where I pulled it from. So the discussion board had to be between 400 and 500 words, easy. I went over it by like 400 words before I even answered all of the questions. And then on top of that though, while I'm reading it and I'm already looked at the second assignment, I'm looking at it and I'm like, ain't no way y'all thought that I was only going to be able to do this in 400 500 words. There's no way. There is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 bullet points. 10 bullet points, and you think I'm only going to be able to do that in 400 500 words? I need a clean 800 at least. I did not actually get it within the 500 words. I think I got to like 545, and I did not include my references in that. So I'm just sitting here like, that is going to be my hardest part. Taking out the random filler words that I absolutely do not need and just condensing it to the point where I'm just like, I don't even feel like I completed a full thought. So hopefully it's fine. I guess we'll hear back from that. I'll let you know what my grades ended up being. This is a fully online degree as well. I will have a practicum, and I'm kind of confused on the like logistics of that. But when we get there, we'll talk about it, because I don't even know what the heck is happening in that case. But fully online, I really like the way that it's broken up. It's broken up, and so I have this class, and it's like accelerated. So I have 2 classes this semester. This is the spring semester, and like for 6 weeks I have this one class, and then the next 6 weeks I will have this other class. So I'm not really taking 2 classes at once, which is one of the things that was like a big scare for me. So I'm like, how am I gonna have a full-time job and have 2 classes all at once? I look, been there, done that, don't want to do it again. Okay, definitely not. Okay, we can talk about that a different time too, because ain't no way that was gonna happen. So it being broken up and me just having to focus on one class at a time was really reassuring to me, because I already did an accelerated degree. My actual nursing degree was accelerated. That was one hell of a time. Okay. Like and subscribe, and there will be plenty more of this content and other things on this page.